Let's make some sticky barbecue ribs. Mom asked me what I was going to say. I said I'm going to make it up. It's the same thing I always say. All right, what we've got here, we've got some pork ribs. We're going to have about 2 1/4 pounds here. On the outside of it, I've taken on the back of it, I've taken off that little membrane that's on the back. Just stick your knife up underneath it, peel it, it comes right up. We're going to flip that over. I'm going to wipe my hands off there for a second. In a bowl over here, we're going to place 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I'm going to mix that really well. We've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. Just going to take our seasoning and spread it really well over our ribs. Kind of press that in. It's going to be a lot of seasoning. It's going to give it a lot of flavor. Really, the hardest part of this recipe is going to be the steps, because you do have a couple of baking steps with it. So that gives going to give it that nice stickiness, a little bit of char on the outside when it's done. All right, once we're done with that, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm just going to kind of drizzle that across the top. Maybe that's a little bit more. And we're going to top that with aluminum foil. We're going to stick it in our 350 degree oven and we're going to bake it for 2 hours. We're now going to make our barbecue sauce. In here we've got 1 1/2 cups. You can go up to 2 cups of your favorite barbecue sauce. To that we're going to add 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, or just a little bit extra. Over there on the side. This is why you don't measure above it. Alright, and we're going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're just going to give that a nice mix. Alright, that time is up. We're going to let that set just for a second. We're going to heat our oven now to 460 degrees. While the oven's heating, we're going to take off the foil. We're going to take our barbecue sauce and we're going to heavily coat our ribs. Once we get it coated heavily, we're going to stick it back into the oven at 460 degrees. And we're going to bake this for 10 minutes. Alright. Now, we're going to let that set just for 1 second. We're going to now do step 3, which now we're going to broil these for about 3 minutes because we want to make that nice and sticky and gooey on top. Alright, bring that up and look at that. Look how it's become nice and little, that broiling has helped make that sticky. Glaze. It's a nice glaze. Anyway, we hope that you like this recipe. Take a moment, like and subscribe.